Hey, Xiomy here. So today is day 6 of Bookmas, and today's topic for discussion is top 6 books I wish I read in 2016. And none of these books are in any particular order, so without further ado, let's get into the list. The first book that I'm going to mention is one that I'm really sad that I didn't read in 2016 because it was one of my mostly highly anticipated books for the year, but I just felt short on it because I picked up others, and I'm sad that I didn't pick it up, but I will pick it up eventually. And the one that I'm talking about is Assassin's Heart by Sarah Adheres. What I know about this book is that it deals with assassins, and one day Leah Saldana, and I hope there is no references to any other assassin that you hear with the same kind of name. Let's continue, right? So what I do know about this book is that Leah awakens one day to discover that her parents have been killed and that her home is engulfed in flames. And she thinks that the ones responsible are her most sworn enemy, which are the Davias. The problem is that she has like a secret relationship with one of the Davias, so it has clouded her judgment, or has clouded her killer instincts. So I don't know what's gonna happen, if she's going to kill them or what's going to happen. I want to know how everything sets out, and I want to know if it's going to be a very good story. We are gonna have a good assassin. We do have an assassin who's age 17, so I don't know how that's gonna turn out, but it kind of reminds me of Romeo and Juliet, you know, like the forbidden love between two separate distinctive families. So I don't know, it does sound interesting, and I hope that it does not disappoint. Next one that I'm going to mention is Rebel of the Sands by Alwyn Hamilton. I do know that this book won a Goodreads award, but I don't know which one it is specifically. But this book has drawn my attention since the moment I saw it, and what I do know about it is that we have a main character who's called Amani, and she lives in a town called Dustwalk, and it does take place in like the Sahara kind of desert. It is a story that's very intriguing because she does want to escape this town because she wants to venture and see other places, and one day this mysterious man without a name appears, and it's like her life goes on a journey, and that's something that I would love to read about. I don't know anything else about the story. I do know that there is magic in it, and I can't wait to actually pick it up when I actually do pick it up. Continuing, I'm going to mention The Novice by Taran Matharu. I heard the first one, I heard the first one in audio format, and that was the only reason that I needed to purchase this book. Unfortunately, I really have not sat down and like devoured it because I do want to just like sit down and have nothing else to do, because it was something that really did intrigue me. What I have been taught, especially in other books that I have read, is that you have to kill demons. You cannot associate with them unless, you know, you're watching Supernatural. But anyways, what I've read a lot about in books is that you have to kill demons, but in this book, Fletcher is his name, yes, Fletcher, he does befriend a demon, and it does deal a lot with magic. I love books that deal with magic because I am a fantasy reader, and it's something that sounds very intriguing, especially since like I mentioned, I did hear the first chapter in audio format, and it did, you know, grab my attention immediately. And you do have like a lot of imagery because I visualized everything in my mind like so vividly, and I just want to sit down and devour this book. And this book does have like a demonology in the back, and it's something that does sound very interesting because in the other book that I did see, it didn't have a demonology in the back. But I can't wait to pick this one up. I think I'm gonna say that for every single book. I can't wait to pick this book up. Yes, okay, I apologize if I'm repeating myself. The next two that I'm gonna mention are ones that I have placed on my TBR, but I had to take them out just because I didn't have the time nor the energy to basically read them. And the first one that I'm gonna mention is The Sixth Extinction by James Rollins. What I do know about this book is that it deals with a deadly plague, and this plague has been unleashed, and it's basically devouring everything in its path. And a group of scientists are brought into this lab, and it's like they have to discover what is this plague that's happening and how can they stop it, because it is going to create the sixth extinction. And it has intrigued me for a while. I do know that this is like the 10th or 11th book, but I did read previously that you don't have to read any of the other books to like immerse yourself in this one. So I was like, yes, because I want to read this one and not the other 10 to actually read this one. The next and final one that I'm going to mention is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. This is going to be a movie, so it's one of the things that really kind of drew me towards reading the book, but I have not picked it up. I really don't know anything about it, and that's how I want to keep it, because I really want to go blind into the book and like, you know, devour it and enjoy every single moment of it. The next one that I want to mention is Walk on Earth, A Stranger by Ray Carson. What I do know about this book is that our main protagonist named Lee, she has a loving and caring and wonderful family. She also has a best friend, and maybe something might spark between them. I'm not quite sure, but it does say that she has a secret, and the secret that she has is that she can sense gold. No matter where it is or no matter how much amount is produced, she can sense gold anywhere. So there is this question that is pondered, like, what will people do with a girl like that who can actually sense gold. And I know one day something happens, it's like everything was taken away from her, and it's like I'm sensing that something happened to her family, but then she goes to another place where she can sense a lot of gold. What I do know about this is that it does have historical flair, because it does talk about the gold era in America. So it's something that I really am intrigued by, and I really can't wait to read it. And I think it's going to be a trilogy if I'm not mistaken. So those are all the books that I wished I read in 2016. If you want to tell me yours down below, feel free, we'll chit chat. I want to thank you for watching, and until next time, peace.